University Hill is a small rise south of Anderson, and it's been the site of several schools during its history. We'll look at the final school located there, the Patrick Military Institute, this week under the Kudzu. While many associate Patrick Military Institute with Anderson, it was actually begun by Colonel John B. Patrick in Greenville in 1870, where the school was known as Greenville High School and later the Greenville Military Institute. A veteran of the Civil War, Colonel Patrick conceived the idea of organizing his own military school on the day he graduated from the South Carolina Military Academy. Colonel Patrick moved his school in 1889 from Greenville to the empty building on University Hill, at the time the largest public building in the city. Prior to the military school, the building had served several other institutes. The land was originally owned by Stephen McCully until he donated it as the location for a female school. Johnson Female University was established in 1856. It was named for and led by William B. Johnson, the founder of what would become the Southern Baptist Convention. Johnson's death and the effects of the Civil War caused the university to close in 1863. During the later years of the Civil War, the building served as a boys' high school. Dr. Edward Miles was the leader. The building also housed the printing presses of the Confederate Treasury and was ransacked by Federal troops looking for Confederate gold. During Anderson's occupation, the 1st Maine Infantry took possession of the building and grounds and used it as a headquarters. After plans to turn it into a school for freedmen was discovered in 1866, the city rushed to make it again a boys' school. This time, it was under the leadership of Professor William Jefferson Ligon. Originally known as the Anderson Male Academy, it later became the Carolina Collegiate Institute. In 1874, the school made history when it became coeducational. For the next 6 years, boys and girls learned side by side. Professor Ligon led the school until his death in 1891. His house faced South Main Street at the intersection of West Reed and South Main. To this empty 50-year-old building came Colonel Patrick and his school. While he occupied the location the shortest of the 3 main schools, only 13 years, his institution had a large impact on Anderson, as the school was recognized as one of the finest in the state. Students at Patrick Military Institute were instructed by 6 teachers and 3 lecturers in English, mathematics, Latin, Greek, German, French, bookkeeping, military science and tactics, and mental, moral, and political science. The school ceased operations in 1900. The building remained standing until the early 1970s when it was razed. The present location is a warehouse. A historical marker was erected in 1970 to honor the site's educational history and contributions to Anderson. The streets around the area also remind us of its history. Johnson Street was named for Dr. Johnson, Patrick Street was named for Colonel Patrick, and McCully Street was named for the property's original owner, Stephen McCully. I'm Brian Scott with more history coming up next week right here under the Kudzu.